but sometimes opposites attract. Thanks to Canva.
The data is in the deck.
And now it's an animated graph.
Canva, where productivity meets creativity. Now showing on computer screens everywhere. Love your work at canva.com.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah & Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah & Farah, Tampa.
You've gained a reputation as the team mediator, Libra, and you're as skilled at smoothing over conflict as you are on the diamond.
Counters round trip or home run promotion offers Braves fans a next day instant savings on a set of select tires plus a free alignment and oil change. The more homers the Braves hit, the bigger the deals at Tire Discounters. Learn more at tirediscounters.com/Braves. Defensively for Atlanta, the same as the series for the Twins, and that is left to right in the outfield, Verdugo, Harris, and Kelnick. First to third, it's Olson, Ozzie, Allen, and Riley from first to third. Sean Murphy's back behind the dish today. And Spencer Schwellenbach, 24 years old, 6'1", 200-pounder out of Saginaw, Michigan. Second-round pick by the Braves in 21 out of the University of Nebraska. Will make his fifth start of the year. 24 innings, 7 runs. Most of those came in his last outing against Toronto. Only 5 walks, 22 strikeouts, and just a 182 average against. His numbers against the Cardinals, though, not very good last year. He didn't struggle against too many teams, but he made 2 starts against St. Louis, and he went 0-2 and gave up 8 earned runs in 11 innings. So they had his number a little bit last year. Let's see if that continues into tonight's ball game. As we have told you, certainly the Braves in the past have had the number of Eric Fetty, the starting pitcher for the Cardinals. But more on that when the Braves come to bat. Throw goes down to second. We're ready for baseball, and here to tell you about it once again is Ben Ingram.
Thank you so much, Joe. Another beautiful evening. And game 1 of this series, Braves and the Cardinals, coming up the time of the first pitch. We'll let you know exactly what that is, and when we do, it'll be brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for Real Sweet Brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms in a store near you. Climbing in Lars Nootbaar. Left-handed hitter, Schwellenbach, the right-hander, is ready. And now for the ball game. And the first pitch misses high and away. Starting up tonight at 7:16 Eastern Time and 6:16 Central. 79 degrees here in the ballpark. Here's the 1-0 to Nootbaar, and he swings and pops one up, sent foul, and into the seats down the third base line. Braves out of the first base dugout in their home white tops, white pants, red lettering, red numerals, outlined in navy. Braves across the chest on top of the red tomahawk. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Nootbaar. Strike. Fastball 97, looking good there with that heater. Cardinals over there in the third base dugout in the traveling gray tops, gray pants, red lettering, red numerals, Cardinals across the chest in cursive, and their birds on the bat logo as well. 1-2 misses high and outside with a fastball. That heater 98, so that's sizzling coming out of the gate tonight for Schwellenbach. It's Nootbaar, Contreras, and Donovan here in the top of the first. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It'll be sent foul into the second deck of the stadium along the third baseline. You brought up those 2 starts that Schwellenbach had versus the Cardinals last year. And I'm looking at that line. It's like he either gave up a hit or struck the rest of the guys out. It was one of the 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way. That'll be swung on, missed. His first strikeout of the night. And he claims the strikeout with a splitter. Because in the 11 innings he pitched, he gave up 8 runs. He struck out 14.
Had something working, didn't he?
Yeah. So it's like when they made contact, they found holes, but some of those guys not making any contact. One down for Wilson Contreras, and we just had the lights turn off. And home plate umpire Mark Carlson, there we go, lights back on now. He stopped the action. That was a noticeable difference.
Yeah, it was. Jonathan, did you lean against the switch? He said yes.
It's like that scene in Christmas Vacation. Here's the pitch on the way to Wilson Contreras. Hot shot out to short, stabbed on one out by Nick Allen, and he wings it across for the out and 2 down. Interesting thing about those outings that he had against the Cardinals last year, one of them came on June 24th, the other one a month later on July 21st. And we talk about how Schwellenbach finished his season last year, the second half of the season. After that start against St. Louis on July 21st, he took off. 2.47 ERA in his final dozen starts after that. So he figured something out. Donovan sends one foul. It's 0-1.
This Cardinals team, a good hitting ball club. They were leading Major League Baseball in hitting as a team prior to their 4-game loss sweep at New York.
Donovan takes one high.
Mets pitching shut him down. They're now second in the National League in hitting.
So they might have been coming out of that Mets series thinking, wait, so what are we?
Yeah.
There's a 1-1 pitch. There's a little floater into center field. Allen back, it's over his head. And a base hit for Brendan Donovan. I know you like him a lot. He's a good ball player, isn't he?
He's one of my new favorite players among guys that you don't hear a lot about. And even though he plays for the Cardinals, he's still a guy that among baseball circles, in my opinion, a relative unknown, even though he won a Gold Glove 2 years ago. But he is a solid Major League player.
And a base hit right there. That'll bump up his average. Here's Nolan Arenado, 34-year-old veteran. Speaking of Gold Gloves, he swings and pops one up towards foul territory. That's into the seats down into our right. This gives us an opportunity to remind you to cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the daily official fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Tell you more about that after the 0-1 to Arenado. Here it comes. And there's a called strike. Got the cutter over. Download Prize Picks. Use code BRAVES and get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. 2 down, no score, and the 0-2 pitch on the way from Schwellenbach. Outside and in the dirt with a slider. Long list of pitches for Schwellenbach. Fastball, slider, splitter, sinker, curve, and a cutter. And that's very good command with all those pitches. Trying to flush away that last outing, a loss to the Blue Jays, and hoping for better luck against these birds out of St. Louis. 1-2 pitch tipped into the mid for strike 3. So a couple of strikeouts book in the inning. Nice start for Schwellenbach. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Cardinals nothing, and the Braves coming up when we come back.
Hey Braves fans, spring and warm weather.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played.
Of your Atlanta Braves, Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta is more than just a stay. We're your clubhouse where everyone knows your name. Book your stay at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Hey Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and of course the Fan app.
Great to have you with us on a Monday night. Game 1 of this 3-game series, Braves and Cardinals. No score in the bottom of the first inning as Alex Verdugo climbs in. First pitch from Eric Fetty. Swung on at a bouncer. Right back to Fetty. He's got it. Underhand toss to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 down for him. So it's Verdugo, Riley, and Ozuna for the Braves here in the first inning. The conclave of Cardinals fans out across the field here at Truist Park. Here's their leather. Wilson Contreras is at first base. Nolan Arenado is at second base, or rather third base, I should say. Nolan Gorman is the second baseman. Brendan Donovan, the shortstop. There's a ball inside.
Conclave, huh?
I thought it was fitting.
Yeah, it was.
They got some big decisions coming up, you know.
They sure do.
Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Austin Riley. Riley fouls one back. In the outfield, left to right for the Redbirds, it's Nootbaar, Scott, and Walker. Pedro Paez, the catcher, and Eric Fetty is on the mound. 6'4", 205-pound right-hander from Las Vegas. He's 32 years old. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And Riley takes a called strike. That's sinker 94. That's the primary pitch for Fetty, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
There's the 1-2 to Riley. That'll miss outside.
He's got a little cutter now, too, that he works in and likes to use. Picked up a few things in a season pitching over in Korea that he says have helped him.
You know, I'm looking at his arsenal. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Riley. That'll miss low and outside. I see a sinker, a cutter, a sweeper, and a change. He's got to be the only guy to go pitch in Korea or Japan and not come back with a splitter.
Yeah.
3-2. Riley whacks one foul up into the second deck down the first base line.
Hey, he won 20 games over there in that one season. Led the league in ERA. Won their version of the Cy Young Award. What's that called again?
I'd have to Google that one. 3-2 pitch. I'll be fouled back. You know what? Jeff Lombardi from Braves Media Relations came in and told us the name of the award, and I should have written that down.
I got it right here.
And even if I'd written it down, I don't think I'd have spelled it right.
Well, you wouldn't have wanted to say it either.
Here's the 3-2 to Riley. That'll be sent foul. Eric Fetty on the season, 1-2 with a 3.43 ERA through 4 starts.
It was the 2023 Choi Dong-won Award.
Choi Dong-won. 3-2. Inside ball 4. Well, if you're to face up against Chris Sale this year, you'd have a Cy Young Award winner against a Choi Dong-won Award winner.
It's a heck of a matchup there.
A 1-out walk. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Last outing for Fetty. That was on the 15th against the Astros. Went 6 innings, gave up just 1 run, got a loss. That'll be fouled back. And that's the issue lately for Fetty. Gave up 1 run that last outing, took the loss. He's been given hardly any run support of late, and he's hardly given up anything lately. In fact, he's allowed 1 run or fewer in 3 of his 4 starts this year. There's a swing and a miss by Ozuna. Yet the Cardinals have lost 3 of those 4, and he's had only 1 run of support over his last 2 starts.
That's not going to get you many W's.
No score, bottom of the first inning. Ozuna looking at an 0-2 count. Riley over there at first base being held by Contreras. And the 0-2 from Fetty. At him is low and outside.
He's got another number or 2 on his line for the season that you don't see very often. He's walked more than he's struck out. He came into the game with 11 walks, now 12, and 10 strikeouts.
There's the 1-2. A little low with a sinker. Boy, Pedro Paez, the catcher, wanted it. He held it there for the longest time.
Yeah, so did Fetty. Just a little out.
Fetty out of the stretch. Tall, lean right-hander set right at the belt. And the 2-2 pitch. Ozuna fouls one back.
You know, it's got to be frustrating, Ben, when you got a guy up there that owns you 7 for 12, couple of homers, and you make what you think is a perfect pitch and don't get the call for a strikeout.
Great point. Ozuna hitting .583 in his career off of Fetty with a couple of homers. There's the 2-2 pitch, and Ozuna pops one up, shallow center. Shortstop Brendan Donovan under it, and about 3 strides out into the outfield makes the catch 2 down. Well, you know that Fetty's taken this 1 inning at a time, and it's been a while since he's pitched here, but this place has given him nightmares. It's been a disaster anytime he's faced the Braves in his career. In 10 previous starts, 0-6 against the Braves with an ERA of 11.03, and it's been the long ball that's done him in. Here's Matt Olson. Matt Olson takes a called strike. Altogether, he's pitched 40 innings against the Braves in his career. He's allowed 51 runs in 40 innings. and 13 homers, but he's not faced the Braves since 2022. 0-1 to Olsen. Big healthy cut, but a miss at a changeup. So he's trying to ease into this thing. No score, bottom of the first inning. Olsen, 3 home runs on the year. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That'll miss high. Matt had a nice series versus Minnesota, as he had 4 hits in the series, had a 2-run home run yesterday, a couple of RBI hits on Saturday, and looking for more of the same right here versus Fetty and the Cardinals. 1-2 to Olsen. Low and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good stop by Pages behind the plate. And he's no relation to Andy Pages, the center fielder for the Dodgers. Austin Riley over at first base. Takes a lead, being held by Contreras. This will be Fetty's 21st pitch of the inning. And Olsen takes a changeup low. That time laid off that pitch. There goes Riley, 3-2 pitch, and there is ball 4. So 2 walks in the inning, and that's right along the lines of what you mentioned just a moment ago, the walks that he's given up this season. 2-out walk puts him at first and second for Ozzie Albies.
The Cardinals as a team 9th in the National League in ERA, 4th in walks, and next to last in strikeouts. They don't strike many out.
Ozzie Albies swings the wood and bounces one out to first. It's knocked down by Contreras. He recovers, tosses to Fetty, and they get the out at first base. Well, they had him played perfectly right out there on the line, back of first base, and the Braves trying to.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Apo Taco. Do you know what it means?
Forget to sweeten your stay with our signature DoubleTree chocolate chip cookie. Book your next stay at the DoubleTree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta.
Don't miss Tom Glavine and his Hall of Fame Insight every Monday afternoon at 3:30 during Chuck and Chernoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Braves nothing, Cardinals nothing. Into the top of the second inning, it'll be Burleson, followed by Walker and Gorman here on the top of the second inning versus Spencer Schwellenbach. First pitch to Burleson. It's going to hit the outside corner. No score. Cardinals got a base hit in the top of the first inning. Single by Brendan Donovan. Spencer Schwellenbach had a couple of strikeouts. Here's the 0-1 to Burleson. And that's in the dirt with a curveball. Alongside Joe Simpson, our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. Clear skies overhead. And 79 degrees at the time of the first pitch. 1-1 missed inside. Got a comfortable breeze coming in from right center. And hoping for good weather this entire series. These are the final 3 games of this homestand. Then we head out west, where we'll be lucky to see a cloud. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That'll be fouled off. Be in Phoenix for 3 and then in Denver for 3. And when it comes to the news of the day, originally the Braves had scheduled Spencer Strider to pitch tomorrow, but that's no longer the case, is it?
No, some disappointing news today. He's been placed on the injured list.
Hamstring issue for Strider. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Adams low it inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And we were told that it occurred while he was playing catch today.
Hopefully he's not down long. It was great to see him back in Toronto. 3-2 on Burleson. He's hitting .250 on the season. Schwellenbach brings it and locked him up with a nasty splitter. Gets him looking. That's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
I love the location of that split. It was in. Gave up on it because he thought it was going to be inside.
1 out here in the 2nd inning. I want to remind you, only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Fly ball to deep center. Not a problem for Michael Harris, ranging to his left and squeezes it as Jordan Walker, the Atlanta native, is out number 2.
Disappointing for Braves fans, and I'm sure for Spencer Strider. They were looking forward to seeing him make his return to Truist Park.
Yeah, hopefully not far away. Nolan Gorman climbs in. Left-handed hitting second baseman. And there's a called strike. One of the 2 Nolans on their infield. Arenado, of course, at third base. Gorman hitting .222 on the season. He'll take a fastball away at 98.
Boy, that jarred Murphy's glove right there. It was sizzling.
1-1 to the plate. He drops in a curveball for a strike. You mentioned how the Cardinals really struggled at the plate versus the Mets as they just came from New York. They slugged just the 1 home run in 4 games in New York. There's the 1-2 to Gorman. And Gorman drives one out towards deep right center field. Michael Harris running towards the wall. Off the warning track, bouncing against the wall. And Gorman's into second base. Got a 1-2 fastball and hit it out into the gap in right center field. And if you're looking for one place where I think Schwellenbach would like to say he should be a little bit better in is once he gets batters to 2 strikes and putting them away.
Agreed. And making perhaps too good a pitch, as was the case here. Gorman was 1 for 11 in New York.
Yeah, they played at just 9 runs in that 4-game series against the Mets. Batted .171 as a team. Pedro Paez fouls one straight back into the screen, 0-1. I mean, that's a demoralizing 4-game series.
Yeah. Well, I think it sent a message to the rest of the league, too, that the Mets' good start is not a fluke. Good pitching.
Well, 1 pitch, a little bit low and outside with a slider.
Alonso and Lindor both having good series against the Cardinals, hitting big homers.
1-1 from Schwellenbach. Lifted deep down the right field line, slicing towards the foul pole and out of play. Foul ball makes it 1-2. Cardinals just trying to get things going on the road. At home this season, they're 8-4, but the second they pack a suitcase, things have gone south as they're 1-9 on the road this year. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt in the outside corner.
That was a better 1-2 pitch, wasn't it?
Yeah, much better.
Couldn't get him to chase, but no harm done.
And what we've noticed is when he's given up too good of a pitch with 2 strikes, it's always the fastball. And a lot of times it's 1-2 and 2-2 heaters. Here's the 2-2 on the way to Pedro Paez from Schwellenbach. And that'll be hit hard to right field. That was a fastball that he deposits into right field. Holding at third now. Now they throw to third base and they throw it away. They tried to backpick Gorman. He's up on his feet and he will score. Meanwhile, arriving at third base now is Paez. Gorman came way around third base, and he was going to run right through the stop sign from their third base coach, Pop Warner, but then threw on the brakes, and at that point, Olson realized that Gorman was a long way from home, and a good throw would have had him dead to rights.
100%. He was hung up.
So the throwing error by Olson allows Gorman to score. Boy, Riley gave it his best, leaping up and behind him, couldn't get there. And now Victor Scott to the plate, and he's going to lace one out towards short, backhanding Allen, but there's nothing he can do with it. That'll drive in a run and make it 2-0 Cardinals. So the Braves defense blinks once, and it's cost them 2 runs. And now back to the top of the order. Lars Nootbaar, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, will climb in. Nootbaar takes a called strike.
7 of the 9 guys in the Cardinal order tonight have at least 1 stolen base. And Scott at first base has 7 of their total of 18 for the team.
Pick off over to first and back with the dive, Scott. So Schwellenbach keeping a close eye on that runner at first base. 2-0 St. Louis. 0-1 to Nootbaar. And he misses high with a cutter. Inning went 2 up and 2 down as Schwellenbach was cruising. Pick off over to first base. Back on the dive, Scott. And then he had Gorman down to his final strike. He was 1 strike away from a 1-2-3 inning. But he doubled to right center. Paez the single to right field, and then the throwing error that prolonged the inning, and an RBI single by Scott. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Lars Nootbaar. There goes Scott. Pitch is going to be spoiled foul.
Scott had a huge lead, knowing that they had already thrown over twice, and he expanded that lead a little bit.
One-two from Schwellenbach. And he got a piece of it. Fouled off a splitter. Well, that's now 8 runs allowed for Schwellenbach in his last just over 6 innings. Trying to put away Nootbaar right here. This will be his 36th pitch of the game on the 1-2 pitch on the way to Nootbaar from Schwellenbach. There goes Scott. Looked like a good pitch, but apparently a ball. Throw down to second, not in time. Man, I thought that was going to be strike 3 on the inside corner. Well, they say ball 2, and so, of course, Murphy fired down to second base.
Oh, it was Murphy coming out of his stance a little quick to get that pitch. May have cost him a strike.
Mm-hmm. Ready with a 2-2 pitch with a runner at second. And he deals. Low and inside, 3-2. If the runner's not going right there and your catcher frames that pitch, I think he gets rung up.
I agree.
Schwellenbach, a glance to Scott at second. 3-2 to the plate. Fouled off into the screen. 3 hits in the inning for the Cardinals, but 1 crucial error for the Braves. And that's why the Braves are still out on the field defensively. Trying to put away the leadoff man, Nootbaar. 3-2 pitch and a fly ball out towards right center field. Sprinting that way, now slowing Michael Harris, and he'll put it away for out number 3. Well, the Braves cost themselves a couple of runs. One of those 2 runs is unearned, but it doesn't make Matt Olson feel any better. We head to the bottom.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Canva presents your work horoscope for this week. Deadlines are in retrograde, which we all know can bring some intense energy. Our advice: fend off this forecast with Canva. Like Canva whiteboards to counter creative blocks, and Canva docs for clarity in communications. If you have any sales deals coming through, results will be in your favor with Canva presentations, manifesting many wins for you. It's a great week to love your work at canva.com.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Are you ready to take a swing at base balderdash? Today's phrase is table setter. Do you know what it means? Table setter.
All in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Michael Harris leading it off with the Braves. Cardinals leading 2-0 in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch from Fetty's a called strike. For the Braves, it's Harris, Murphy, and Kelnick. 6, 7, and 8 in the order. Versus the right-hander, Fetty. 0-1 pitch. Harris sends one foul, 0-2. All season long in the second inning, when the Braves steal the base, you'll have a chance to win at least $50 in pre-marathon gas cards. And you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. Fetty ready to go to work, and the 0-2 pitch on the way to Michael Harris. A little bit low and outside, 1-2. Bottom of the order, making some racket for the Cardinals in the top of the inning. There's 7, 8, 9 hitters with a double, single, and a single. And then the error. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Harris. And a loop one out towards right center, down for a base hit. Michael, a big turnaround first base, slows there. Backpedals to the bag, and a leadoff single for the Braves, their first hit of the game.
Love what he did there, Ben. Good swing, behind in the count, got a sinker or a changeup, and he just went down there and got it, kind of slapped it up the middle. Good adjustment.
He's starting to turn into a guy who can go down and find him, can't he?
Yeah.
Did that in that Twin series. Sean Murphy, the batter. And he'll take a sinker low. Sean Murphy returned from the injured list on April 8th. Remember, he had that fractured rib. He's had 35 at-bats this season, 4 home runs. There's the 1-0 pitch from Fetty. And a ball inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
I tell you what, Ben, each of the first 2 pitches to Murphy have been strikes. This guy ain't calling anything.
That is Mark Carlson behind the plate.
It's good for Murphy. He's 2-0.
Hitters count. 2-0. Comebacker knocks Fetty to the seat of his pants. Picks it up and fires to first base from his knees and gets the out. And now he's slow to get up. He's on one knee and still not up yet. That comebacker absolutely socked him and knocked him to the ground. Hit him on the back of the right leg, looks like.
And still, even so, had the presence of mind to kind of barrel roll down the front of the mound, pick up the ball, and throw him out.
Well, for the way he fell, the ball couldn't have been in a better place. Hit him in the back of the right calf. That could have bounced one of about 1,000 different directions. He just happened to be right there at his feet when he popped up.
That reminded me of Drake Baldwin out in San Diego, and everything that he hit bounced off people and went to the bag or went right to someone.
They're still checking on Fetty. Well, that one turned him into fettuccine.
Whoa. Had a little of that last night.
Yeah.
From Italiano. That's a good place.
He's in some pain. Now, they're going to let him take a few to the mitt, see how he feels. But when he went back up the slope of the mound, there was a limp as he was walking to the rubber. It's his push-off leg. About to toss a second warm-up pitch. And he just said, I'm good. As good as you can be after taking a missile off your leg.
You know, he reminds me of, just in stature, remember Derek Lowe?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like him in a way.
He had a good career.
He sure did, Derek. Dang good golfer, too.
One out, runner at second, 2-0 Cardinals. Jared Kelenic coming up at the plate. Trying to drive in Michael Harris from second base. That'll be fouled back into the screen. See if the Braves' bottom of the order can make some things happen the way that the Cardinals did in the top of the inning. Fetty at 31 pitches, 0-1 pitch, and a strike on the outside corner. You know, it's funny that you mentioned Mark Carlson and the small zone that he appears to have tonight. Because coming into this series, the guy that I feared is the guy at second base tonight. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And Kelenic takes the ball high. The second base umpire, Stu Shorewater, we just had him in that Phillies series. He had a really rough night behind the plate. And we'll see him for the final game of this series on Wednesday. 1-2 on Kelenic. And the pitch from Fetty. Swung on, missed. Got a sinker by him as he went up and away with it. First strikeout for Fetty, and here's Nick Allen. Talking about Fetty, he was a first-round pick of the Nationals back in 2014. Out of UNLV, 18th overall pick in 2014. And when the Nationals drafted him, they felt like they got a steal getting him at 18. Allen takes a ball outside. He had Tommy John surgery when he was at UNLV and was still a first-round pick. But the Nationals felt like if he had not had the Tommy John, he could have been a top 5 pick.
High school teammate of Bryce Harper.
Here's the 1-0 pitch, and Allen fouls one back.
He's still wiggling that leg around a little bit and flexing the knee almost like he's trying to keep it loose.
That's one that could be a problem after he sits down and gets back up.
You're right.
Looking for a 2-out knock. Allen pops one up on the infield. Contreras, the first baseman, under it. Steps onto the grass of the corner, makes the catch, and that's the final out. So the Braves get a leadoff single, but they hang a 0 up on the board here in the second. We go to the top of the third, 2-0 St. Louis.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Canva presents your work horoscope for this week. Deadlines are in retrograde, which we all know can bring some intense energy. Our advice: fend off this forecast with Canva. Like Canva whiteboards to counter creative blocks, and Canva docs for clarity in communications. If you have any sales deals coming through, results will be in your favor with Canva presentations, manifesting many wins for you. It's a great week to love your work at canva.com.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played.
Back at the ballpark, it's a 2-0 lead for the Cardinals into the top of the third here at Truist Park alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you for game number 1 of this 3-game tilt between the Braves and the Cardinals. Wilson Contreras there to lead it off for the Redbirds. First pitch swinging. He'll rip one out into center field for a base hit. Leadoff single for Contreras. That's his first hit of the night. That's now 5 knocks for the Cardinals off of Schwellenbach. Brendan Donovan, the batter, 1 for 1 with a single. He shows bunt, puts one down, third base side of the mound. Schwellenbach's got it. Easy play for him. Throws over to first base and makes quick work out of Donovan. Look, most of the other pitchers in the league, they're going to have a difficult time with that one. But for the former collegiate shortstop, that was as smooth as butter out there. 1 down.
And Ollie Marmol, the manager of the Cardinals in his 4th year, having his best hitter put a bunt down. Put somebody else in scoring position for Arenado. Gives you an example of how tough it's been to score runs.
Contreras at second for Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. I'll take a ball outside. Arenado playing in the 7th year of an 8-year extension. That was originally signed when he was with the Rockies back in 2019. Then, of course, traded. That'll be fouled off. He was acquired by St. Louis, and they added 1-year guarantee to that contract, which would carry him through 2027. But there's been the rumor of trade discussions. There's the 1-1 pitch on the way from Schwellenbach to Arenado. And a fly ball popped up. Shallow right center field. Now back onto the infield dirt for Ozzie. And at second base, he's got it.
I'm shocked that Arenado's still on this club.
There's just a lot of smoke there to not be any fire.
Yeah, I just thought it was going to happen for certain.
2 away for Alec Burleson. Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate, and that's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming and ultra-low lag. Pitch on the way. That'll be sent foul. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. 2-0 Cardinals, top of the 3rd. Alec Burleson 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 0-1 from Schwellenbach. Fouled back 0-2.
Nice catch up here to our left in the 3rd deck. Front row.
I've seen some pretty good snags made on this homestand. Schwellenbach ready to deal. Set right at the tomahawk. 0-2 to the plate. And he just did get a piece of that slider. Fouling it off right there at the feet of Sean Murphy. Burleson, 26 years old. He's out of East Carolina. He was a two-way player in college, as he had a .341 batting average and a .347 career ERA, and was a finalist for the John Olerud Award. There's the 0-2 pitch. That'll miss inside. 1-2.
That's a cool award.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I was aware of that. I would think Spencer Schwellenbach would have been a nominee for that too, his last year at Nebraska.
You know what? Here's the 1-2 pitch. I feel like he might have won the award, actually. 1-2, softly tapped out to short. Allen's got it, triggers over to first, and there's out number 3. And a nice job by Schwellenbach pitching around that leadoff single. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, 2-0 St. Louis.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Canva presents a work love story like no other. Meet productivity. She's all business.
The Canva doc is done.
Creativity is more of a free thinker.
Whiteboard brainstorm.
They're worlds apart, but sometimes opposites attract. Thanks to Canva.
The data is in the deck.
And now it's an animated graph.
Canva, where productivity meets creativity. Now showing on computer screens everywhere. Love your work at canva.com.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Are you ready to round the bases with Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is small ball. Do you know what it means? Small ball.
Starting at 10 o'clock every weekday until 2, right here on The Fan, your home of the Braves and the Fan app.
Rolling into the bottom of the third inning where the Cardinals lead the Braves 2-0. It's the top of the Braves order with Verdugo, Riley, and Ozuna versus Eric Fetty. Verdugo is 0 for 1. That'll take a called strike. By the way, we looked it up in between innings. That was accurate. Schwellenbach won the John Olerud Award in 2021, his junior year in Nebraska. 0-1-2 Verdugo, a little bit low and inside. That award started in 2010 for the best 2A player annually at the college level. 1-1 pitch, high and away, 2-1.
Named after a heck of a player. Became a really good major league hitter. Won a batting title or two, as I recall.
Two-one from Fetty. And a ball high and outside. Verdugo now 5 for 15 as a leadoff hitter with the Braves. Trying to set the tone right here. 3-1 pitch. And that's low for ball 4. So a leadoff walk.
And no, it wasn't. It was not low.
Yeah, these pitchers do not have a very friendly zone tonight. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Austin Riley to the plate. Takes ball low and outside. By the way, in between Verdugo taking first and Riley stepping in, Ali Marmol was barking loudly from the third base dugout at home plate umpire Mark Carlson. Basically telling him, you need to get it in gear. There's a 1-0 pitch. Riley fouls one back.
Austin's had good numbers in his career against the Cardinals, hadn't he? Including his first big league game.
Hit some big homers against him. Got a 1-1 count right here. Here it is from Fetty, and that's a towering fly ball to deep left field, and he has another home run against the Redbirds. That ties the game. It's a 2-2 game with a home run by Riley.
That's his 10th home run in 31 games against the Cardinals in his career, and it was a no-doubter.
Well, that's exactly what you wanted after giving up the 2 runs in the top of the second inning on the defensive blemish. Even it up with a long ball from Riley. That's the first home run of the night for the Braves, meaning you'll save at least $75 on a set of select tires at Tire Discounters tomorrow only. This ball low and outside to Ozuna. Plus a free alignment, a free oil change. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show to see how much you'll save tomorrow only at Tire Discounters. Visit TireDiscounters.com/Braves to learn more. There's a looper in the center and splash. In for a base hit. Right in between the second baseman Gorman and the center fielder Scott. And Ozuna able to flip one into the grass of shallow center. Great start.
Marcel's obviously a Ric Flair fan. Boy, I mean to tell you, watching a replay of Austin's home run, that thing was golfed out of here.
A walk, a homer, and a single here in the third inning. Matt Olson rips one to first base, knocked down by Contreras. He'll step on first base, and he'll run at Ozuna and put the tag on him. Ozuna didn't even move. So that's an unassisted double play by Wilson Contreras, and 2 down. Want to remind you need all the help and energy you can get for game day. And at Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget. We're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save more energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. Ozzie Albies swings out of his shoes and fouls back a sinker. Braves 2, Cardinals 2. 0-1 to Ozzie. Popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Fetty comes over. He's the man under it. How about that? Pitcher comes over and catches the pop-up and foul ground, and that's out number 3. But the Braves even things up with a 2-run home run by Austin Riley. On to the 4th we go in a 2-2 game.
If you're a working electrician, you've got 2 options. Work for a contractor and have no power or leverage. Or work with us and have your choice of...
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa. Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
You've gained a reputation as the team mediator, Libra, and you're as skilled at smoothing over conflict as you are on the diamond.
They use the 2-run homer to tie the game. It's a 2-2 game into the top of the 4th. There's Jordan Walker to lead off, and Walker's going to send one foul into the seats down the right field line. Braves hit just 6 home runs in their first 9 games. I mean, the power was off. And I guess they call it Georgia Power because they lead the big leagues in homers since then. There's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Jordan Walker. That'll miss outside. It's now 22 home runs over the last 13 games, dating back to April the 8th.
Love that, don't you?
Yeah, somebody flip the lights on. 1-1 to Walker. That's fouled back, 1-2. Because I think you'd say amongst the things that you noticed that were missing in those first 9 games, that might have been at the top of the list.
Well, especially it cures a lot of ails when you're not hitting with runners in scoring position.
Yes.
You got a 2-run homer or something that helps bail you out.
1-2, and he blew it by him. Fastball swung on and missed by Walker, and strike 3.
Let's see if Spencer can get a 1-2-3 inning, get bats right back up there, keep the momentum.
That's his 4th strikeout of the game. Good start in the tidal wave auto spy inning. Nolan Gorman, the batter.
I was there today.
Yeah. There's a fly ball to center. Michael Harris under it, looking up into the Atlanta sky, drifting to his right, and he's got it for 2 down. You get the truck washed up?
I did. You know, one of the things I like about their drive-through is that roller chamois. I mean, you have the blowers to dry it off at the end, but beyond that, there's another roller with chamois on it that kind of wipes all the rest of it off. I love that.
Yeah, that's great, because you hate coming out of that car wash and still have water running down the side of your car. They dry it all up at tidal wave. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is making Braves country clean car country all season long. Here's Pedro Paez, catcher for the Cardinals. And he'll take a called strike. If the Braves pitch a scoreless fourth inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off their Best Wash membership tomorrow. You can go check it out just like Joe did today. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves. That'll be fouled off.
One catcher to another. Pedro checking with Sean to see if he's all right after that foul tip. Oh, got him on the thigh above the shin guard, down on one knee. You're exposing the whole left leg above the knee.
Well, and given all that's exposed, that's not worst case scenario either.
No, it could be different.
0-2 on Pedro Paez. 2-2 game here in the fourth. 0-2. And a ground ball out towards third. Backhanded by Riley behind the bag. Loads up and throws, and that's a good one. It's a 1-2-3, top of the fourth inning for Schwellenbach. We go to the bottom of the inning in a 2-2 game.
Mega Millions just got an upgrade.
Keep your air conditioning inside your home. Renewal by Anderson. Limited time offer. $300 off all windows. $825 off patio doors. BestWindowsFlorida.com. License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply. Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Hey, it's me, Paige DeSorbo, and I'm so excited to share my new shoe collection at DSW, filled with my favorite styles and trends for spring. Because if you know me, you know I'm kind of obsessed with shoes. And by kind of obsessed, I mean head over heels. You're going to love these shoes, so snag super cute styles like cute flats, fun heels, and cool sneakers from the Paige DeSorbo collection right now at your DSW store or dsw.com.
Canva presents the killer of productivity. It was an ordinary workday until...
Oh no, this meeting. It could have been an email.
Run. Canva had a creative solve.
Forget email. I'll just put the info the team needs in a Canva doc, and I'll make it visual with images, charts, and graphics.
Bring productivity killers to justice with creativity. Love your work at canva.com.
So you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Cardinals 2, Braves 2. Into the bottom of the fourth inning. Ben, Joe, and Jay Chad with you for game one of this three-game series. Spencer Schwellenbach turned in a 1-2-3 top of the fourth inning. What's that mean? What it means tomorrow is a clean inning car wash celebration day at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Just drop in there tomorrow, and they're going to give you half off their Best Wash membership for the first month. Braves country is clean car country thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. There's a called strike. Visit them online, TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information. 0-1 to Harris. And a floater to center may drop in. Yes, sir. Able to drop one in. That looked just like the base hit that Ozuna had last inning. Leadoff single for Harris, who's 2 for 2. I think Mike needed to get home for some home cooking, don't you?
I do, too, and he really fought that one off. Good swing on what really was kind of a backup slider. And just fought it off, dumped it in there, another flare. Woo! Thank you.
Sean Murphy coming up to the plate. Murph hit a bullet off of Fetty's leg back in the second inning. And he's going to take a called strike.
Ric Flair's a huge Braves fan. Hope he's listening tonight.
You know, it would absolutely make my year if we had Ric Flair in the booth at some point.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, it'd make my year.
Mine, too.
Pick off him at first base, back in Michael Harris.
J. Chad, I know you've got him on your Rolodex. Give him a call.
High flying, limousine riding, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing. High fly ball, deep left field. Nootbaar into the corner, makes the catch at the warning track. And back to first base for Harris. That was about to be my favorite home run of the year.
I know. I thought that was going to be a Rolex wearing, private jet flying home run.
Oh, man. One down here in the bottom of the fourth inning, a 2-2 game. We got our podcast back tomorrow.
Yeah.
From the Braves booth, podcast episode number 58 coming your way tomorrow. And we appreciate all of you who tune into the podcast and write us regularly to ask about it. There's a called strike. We're fielding your questions and your comments. And if you don't have our email address, it's bravesbooth@gmail.com. bravesbooth@gmail.com. And your question or comment could be part of our show tomorrow, as it'll be coming your way from the Braves booth. Kelenic takes the ball low and outside. 1-1. Cardinals with 2 runs in the second inning, as they had 3 hits and a throwing error that led to their 2 runs. 1-1 fouled off by Kelenic. And the Braves even the score in the bottom of the third inning on a 2-run home run by Austin Riley, his 6th of the year. And RBIs 14 and 15 for Riley. And like Joe mentioned, Riley's 10th career home run in 31 games against the St. Louis Cardinals. Comebacker off the mound, out towards second, gloved by Donovan, steps on second, and throws to first for a double play. So a 6-3 double play ends the bottom of the fourth. We head to the fifth. 2 apiece.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little...
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Andersen. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Andersen, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Let's BOGO! The Hoppin' Goods sale at Designer Shoe Warehouse is on. Buy any pair of shoes in-store or online. Get a second qualifying pair 50% off. Yep, must-have sandals, sneakers, and more from brands you love are buy one, get one 50% off at DSW. But only for a limited time, so hop to it. Fill your basket and score BOGO 50% off at your DSW store or DSW.com.
You've gained a reputation as the team mediator, Libra, and you're as skilled at smoothing over conflict as you are on the diamond.
You up for us, Joe Simpson?
Well, we're just scooting right along. Way to go, Ben. 2-2 tie. Scott had an infield hit his first time up, stole a base, drove in a run, swing and a miss. Out of McEachern High School out in Powder Springs. Well, they always have good sports teams at McEachern. The 0-1 fouled back, 0-2. The bottom of the order did the damage back in the second inning, and in New York, lower half of their order, 2 for 11, 1 for 12, 1 for 11, 1 for 10, 1 for 11. They didn't do anything in New York. Swing and a line drive to left. Nice 0-2 pitch. There you go again, Ben. Too good a pitch. 0-2 and a fast runner aboard. Pitch that was up above the belt and out away from him, so he just slapped it to left.
And another fastball.
Yeah, you're right. Northside Hospital, for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. You know, Greg Maddux hated wasting pitches. Here's Nootbaar's third at bat. He sends a fly ball to left field, slicing toward the line into foul territory. Riley near the tarp, runs out of room. Greg Maddux hated wasting pitches, but that 0-2 or 1-2 pitch would more often than not be a competitive pitch to try to lure you to swing.
Right.
His pitch. But he didn't make a lot of mistakes on that count. Talking about one of the all-time greats, though, of course. The 0-1 hit hard to center. Michael started in, now going back, now backpedaling. He'll make the catch shy of the track. That ball was hit hard, but Harris was right on it. One out. Wilson Contreras base hit his first time or second time up. He's also grounded out, 1 for 2. He had a good series in New York, went 4 for 14. Swing and a miss, chased a breaking ball, 0-1. Contreras has struck out a lot. Hasn't fanned tonight. Swing and a miss. 0-2. 29 strikeouts in 83 at-bats. That's a lot. How about another one right here? Stretch on the pitch. Foul tipped it at the plate to stay alive. The Cardinals have grounded into more double plays than anybody in the National League. 19 of them. Braves have hit into 14. 15 now. They hit in one tonight. Another 0-2 pitch on the way. Hit back to the mound. Knocked down by Schwellenbach. He picked it up. Went to second. Got the lead runner. And the relay to first not quite in time. That was amazing because I'd never expected Spencer to pick the ball up and go to second. But like you said earlier, Ben, he's an infielder.
There just aren't too many pitchers that can make that play. You're going to go ahead and take the easy out at first base. But being as talented as he is, you might have a candidate for your truest play of the game right
Absolutely it is. Brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. That ball hit Schwellenbach's glove on the fly. He just didn't catch it cleanly. Picked it up barehanded and got the lead runner for the second out. And the ball delivered to Donovan. And the next pitch low and away, 2-0. Donovan singled in the first, put out a sacrifice bunt in the third. Left-handed hitter all the way. There goes the runner, and the pitch swung on, lifted to center field, but right at Harris. And Michael's there to make the catch, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit, one left. We go to the bottom of the fifth. We're still tied 2-2.
Shooting drills. A coach who knows the game can teach their team.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently, whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means?
Go home with the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Say, fans, did you know the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves? It's made with peppers, vinegar, and salt in perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste better. I thought you did. And now you do. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Bottom of the order. Nick Allen will lead it off for the Braves. A 2-2 tie. He fouls one straight back against Eric Fetty. 0-1. Nick popped up his first time up. 1 for his last 10. The 0-1 outside to even the count. His average at 261. Fetty a little bit of a crouch as he looks in for the sign. Delivers, breaking ball, and a good one. Swung on and missed, 1-2. So Fetty has given up a homer tonight. Only one so far. That's news against the Braves. Strike 3 call. And Nick Allen caught guessing. Strikes out, and that is the second strikeout for Fetty. But that was the 10th home run they gave up to Riley in the third inning. Here's Verdugo, who takes a strike. That was the 10th home run in 20 innings at Truist Park at that point. Verdugo takes high to even the count. Alex has hit a comebacker to the mound, and he's also walked and scored ahead of Riley's homer. 2-2 our score. The pitch. Alex sends a fly ball into shallow center. Infielders going out, and it's Donovan under it. That's funny. Where was Gorman going? Donovan was camped under it, and Gorman was racing out to right center field. Riley gets a good hand from the fans. Not a sellout tonight, but a good crowd nonetheless. Austin takes a strike. 0-1. Walked his first time up, and the homer in the third. Sends a drive to right center field. Pretty well hit. On the run is Walker, and on the track, he'll make the catch right in front of the 375 mark, and an easy inning for Fetty. So we played 5, and we're still tied 2-2.
Keep your air conditioning inside your home. Renewal by Anderson. Limited time offer. $300 off all windows. $825 off patio doors. BestWindowsFlorida.com. License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Will you be okay for the show Saturday?
Yep. Look, ZocDoc has a ton of in-network doctors who can see me this week.
This week?
Reviews say Dr. Okami has a great bedside manner. Or Dr. Stafford. Patients say he never rushes appointments and has an opening today.
You should rush to his office.
And booked.
Now I need ZocDoc to find an ear doctor.
You've got options. Book on ZocDoc today.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you, with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
Reminder that Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Cardinals in a 2-2 tie. Arenado has struck out, popped up 0 for 2. He'll be followed by Burleson and then Walker. Schwellenbach to work. And a line drive on the first pitch. Hooked down the left field line. That's a base hit. Headed for the corner. Verdugo over to get it. He'll have no play. And a first pitch leadoff double by Arenado starts the 6th inning.
They've been aggressive versus Schwellenbach. That's their 3rd base hit on the first pitch of the sequence.
Alec Burleson has struck out and grounded out 0 for 2. They were bunting earlier in the game. Burleson pulls one to right field instead. High fly ball. Kelnick's going to circle under it. Tagging is Arenado. Kelnick comes up throwing, and Arenado has no choice but to stay at second. Good job by Kelnick to get that ball in quickly. Caught it near the line and cut it loose. That'll bring up Jordan Walker, the big right fielder. He has flied out and struck out. Came in hitting .227. He's at .221 now. He goes after the first pitch, comes up empty. Jordan Walker with 27 strikeouts in 77 at-bats. Lines one, caught by Ozzie. No, he dropped it. It squeezed out of his glove. Picks it up, throws to first, not in time. It was a missile hit at Ozzie. It was gloved above his head, but it squeezed out, and Ozzie didn't even know it for a second. And then got behind him. It was behind him, picked it up, and threw it to first.
E4, fielding error, E4.
Second error of the night on the Braves infield. It is an E4. Head first slide by Walker. Maybe a huge difference there. He's safe. Arenado had to stay at second. Here's Gorman with one out. And the pitch. Strike call.
Man, that was a weird play. Ozzie checking out his glove right now.
Well, it was hit hard to say the least, but he had it, and it just squeezed out. The 0-1. Where was that pitch? 96 fastball on the corner, called ball 1. Boy, oh boy.
That liner came off of Jordan Walker's bat at 113 miles an hour.
I believe that. Schwellenbach delivers a line drive to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to score Arenado. Around to third goes Walker as Kelnick gets it back in. An RBI single for Gorman puts the Cardinals on top 3-2. Fourth RBI of the year for Gorman. Pedro Pajes, the catcher, had a base hit earlier tonight. That was to right field. He's a right-handed hitter, and he takes inside, ball 1. Three to 2 St. Louis. Pajes takes outside. 2-0. He's a double play candidate. Catcher speed. First and third. And the pitch. Strike call. What do you know? Same pitch that he called a ball earlier this half inning. 2-1 pitch to Pages. Hit in the air, foul, and out of play. 2-2. Beautiful night. Temperatures dropped a little bit. We're down to 67 degrees. But very pleasant. Joe, Ben, and Jay Chad with you from Truist Park in Atlanta. Game 1 of a 3-game set between the Braves and the Cardinals. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Schwellenbach came back from a 2-0 count to get him. Strikeout number 5 for Spencer. And Victor Scott, who is 2 for 2, steps in. His 2 hits tonight have raised his average all the way up to 257. The pitch swung on, popped up, shallow center. In comes Harris. Out goes Nick, and Nick Allen will be the one to make the catch to end the inning. But the Cardinals get a run. They do it on 2 hits and a costly error.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only, save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
Yeah, it's a lot of credit to them. A lot of credit to CY, a lot of credit to our ownership, on having a view and bringing in people, and it's truly incredible.
Okay, maybe I am a little high-strung. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states. Coverage for dogs and cats is included with the purchase of collision coverage and is subject to policy terms.
City of Hope is advancing cancer care at life-saving speed with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
There's only one thing better than baseball on the radio, being there in person. Win a pair of Braves tickets during the 4 o'clock hour at Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
3-2 St. Louis, bottom of the 6th. Marcell Ozuna up there in the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning, and he takes a strike. Ronald Murray from Bremen, Georgia is our contestant, and Ronald will win $1,150 if anybody goes deep this inning. Eric Fetty outside to even the count, 1-1. Ozuna has popped up, and he has singled 1 for 2. Wind in the pitch, breaking ball low, 2-1. It'll be Ozuna, Olsen, and Albies. Cardinals about hit him 8-4. Wind in the pitch outside, 3-1. Braves' 2 runs came from an Austin Riley home run in the 3rd inning. Hitters count, 3-1. The pitch swung on, lined into center field. That's going to get down for a hit. Marcell fought it off a little bit, but he'll take it. And the Braves have the potential tying run aboard to lead off the 6th inning. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. Gave away some money a couple of nights ago. Let's do it again. Matt Olson, the right guy at the right time. Takes a strike. Arenado way off the 3rd baseline. He's almost in the baseline between second and third, but about halfway in between. The 0-1. I guess a little low. Thank you very much. 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on, lifted in the air down the left field line, but slicing toward the stands and out of play. A lot of folks out in the Chop House enjoying this very pleasant night. Trying to stay hydrated. I don't care what the temperature is. You need to be hydrated in the Chop House.
Very important. Need to start early.
Yeah. Short lead for Ozuna, the pitch. Laid off a fastball. 93. That's about the top end for Fetty. He wanted the call, didn't get it. Two and two the count. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him with a cutter down and in. Strikeout number 3 for Fetty.
Yeah, the Braves got him with that 2-run homer in the third, and they've had plenty of men on base. Just looking for a little bit more, and the way that he has struggled giving up the long ball against the Braves in his career, you just keep waiting on another one.
Olsen now 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's Ozzie. Takes low, ball 1. Ozzie has grounded to first, and then he hit a pop-up foul over in front of the Braves dugout, and the pitcher ran over and caught it. 1-0 to him. Strike call to even the count. Mets leading the Phillies in a big series in New York. They lead the Phillies 2-0, top of the 6th. The delivery swung on, lifted foul, and out of play. Our scoreboard brought to you by the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves, Saya LTL Freight. Miami shutting out Cincinnati 3-0, bottom of 7. Final in Boston, they beat the White Sox 4-2. Ozzie top hands one foul down the right field line. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
How about Miami right now? Rather, Cincinnati and Miami right now. Cincinnati scored 24 runs yesterday. Get shut out in the 7th inning.
Yeah. Runner at first. 1 out. Fetty steps off. How many position players did Baltimore go through yesterday?
I have to look it up. They gave up 25 hits.
It was at least 2. Next pitch to Albies. Swung on, hit in the air to center, shallow center. Out goes Donovan. He's under this one, and he'll make the catch. 2 down. Again, Ronald Murray of Bremen, Georgia, in the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. $1,150 on the line. Michael Harris, the second, the batter. Michael's 2 for 2. He was 4 for 12 with a homer against the Twins. Pitch to him, swung on, fought off foul and out of play, third base side. So no announcement yet that I've heard anyway about who's going to take Spencer Strider's place tomorrow. If you didn't hear, he was placed on the IL with a hamstring strain, so he will not pitch tomorrow. Mike Peterson was called up from Gwinnett. Stretch in the pitch. Swung on, hit to center field, but not very deep. And Scott is there, and he'll make the catch, and the inning is over. Braves threaten again with a leadoff hit, but can't make anything out of it. We go to the 7th. Braves trailing 3-2.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
It's time to step up to the plate to see if you can guess which baseball player or manager said the following.
I got a text early this morning from Susan Waldman. She said, enjoy
Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Cardinals up 3-2. We go to the 7th. Back once again, here's Ben.
Thank you, Joe. It'll be Nootbaar, Contreras, and Donovan. By the way, to answer your question, Orioles used 2 position players yesterday on the mound, Gary Sanchez and Jorge Mateo. Lars Nootbaar takes the ball outside. So they used 5 pitchers in that game, and the fewest runs any of them gave up was 3. There's the ball low and outside, 2-0.
They probably had to go in and ice.
Yeah. Man, that was crazy. He scored 24 runs one game, and then they're being shut out in the 7th inning the next night. Lars Nootbaar takes a big healthy cut to miss, 2-1. What we have seen in this game is the Cardinal hitters have been extra aggressive versus Schwellenbach. They are swinging very early in counts. 2-1 to Nootbaar. Inside, 3 balls and a strike. Meanwhile, Dylan Lee is throwing in the Braves bullpen. But Schwelly trying to get through 7 innings. And this is the 4th time he's faced Nootbaar, who's 0 for 3. 3-1 pitch, line drive out towards short. Played on a bounce by Allen. Nice slick play over there. Sends it to first base and 1 away here in the 7th inning. That'll bring Wilson Contreras up to the plate. He's been on base twice. Game 2 of this series tomorrow night, 7:15 Eastern with the first pitch, 6:15 Central. And hopefully by the time we visit with Snit tomorrow, we have an idea of who's going to be on the mound for the Braves. There's a called strike.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah.
I'd imagine he'll mention after the game what their plans are for tomorrow. So stick around for the Hyundai postgame show after this ball game with Barrett Sallee. Little tapper back to the mound. Schwellenbach's got it, lobs over to first base, and 2 away. Coming up, it'll be the 7th inning stretch brought to you by the Warrior Alliance, going to bat for veterans and their families by helping them navigate success after military service. To learn more, go to thewarrioralliance.org. Nice job by Matthew Kaminsky with the Donovan for Brendan Donovan.
Call him Mellow Yellow.
2 down for Donovan. Three runs on 8 hits for the Cardinals. That'll be sent foul. Another first pitch hack by the Redbirds. 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Braves. Oh, 1 missed a little bit high and outside. Cardinals picked up 2 runs in the 2nd, 1 run in the 6th. And the Braves with 2 runs on a 2-run homer in the 3rd inning from Riley. 1-1, hot shot, but out to first. Olsen's got it. Underhand toss to the bag. And there's out number 3. So Schwellenbach cruises through a 1-2-3-7. Got to pick up some runs. Trailing by a run. Time to stretch them out. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. 3-2 St. Louis.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
We engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go.
Posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever.
Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and 1 unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and autopay to stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment tax and fees extra after promo regulated supply. Xfinity Internet required. Actual speeds vary.
Hey there, baseball fans. Ben Ingram here. It's time to step up to the plate and upgrade your deck with TimberTech. TimberTech is the #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks just like real wood, but without the never-ending maintenance of a wood deck. It won't rot or splinter, and it's backed by industry-leading warranties, so you'll be sure your deck looks great season after season. See for yourself why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at timbertech.com.
When the game's on the line, making the right call can be the difference between winning or losing. Right, Blooper? Making the right call after you've been injured is no different. For more than 25 years, injured people have made the right call to John Foy and Associates after an accident. Why? Because they know we fight to get you everything you deserve, and we don't stop fighting until you get the most money possible. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Atlanta Braves and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, it's Cellini here. Your home of Braves baseball is The Fan, 680, 93.7 FM, and The Fan app. Cellini and Namino, 10 to 2 weekdays. Let's get you back to the game.
We go to the bottom of the 7th. Kyle Leahy will come on and pitch for the Cardinals. He's in his 11th game. No record, but an excellent 2.08 ERA, 13 innings, 3 walks, 13 strikeouts, 94 to 96 fastball.
First pitch swinging and missing Murphy. That was a slider. Leahy, a whopper of a right-hander, 6'5", 225. Went to Colorado Mesa University in Grand Junction, Colorado. 27-year-old righty will be 28 in June. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Sean Murphy. And Murph takes a called strike. Hey, by the way, you know who's been good to see back at the ballpark? Paul Bird.
Yeah, it is. Really good.
But he's back on the TV crew with our TV brethren. There's a swing and a miss by Murphy. Struck him out on a sweeper. And one down here in the 7th. Did you know that the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce? The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is like a double play for your mouth. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Tell you what, for Fetty, with the troubles he's had in this ballpark and against the Braves in his career, he'll take that line all day long. Jared Kelenic takes the ball low. 6 innings, 2 runs, 5 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. It's nothing fancy, but way better than what he's been used to versus the Braves in his career.
Way better.
Kelenic 0 for 2. Strikeout in the double play. 1-0 pitch will miss low from Leahy. Spelled Leahy. Kyle Leahy. 3 seasons with the Cardinals. 2-0 to Kelenic. He swings and misses over the top of a fastball. Marlins just got a 3-run homer. They lead the Reds 6-0 at the end of 7. Kyle Stowers just hit a bomb for the Fish. And the Mets leading the Phillies 2-0 in the 6th inning at Citi Field in New York. Here's the 2-1 to Kelenic. Swung on, missed. Fastball 96 up and away from him.
You mentioned the swapper on the mound. They got another guy on the bench. Lucan Baker, 6'4", 285.
That's heavyweight right there. 2-2, hard hit ball, but out to second. Back end stop by Gorman. Plants and throws, 1 down, rather 2 down. Where's he from?
Let's see here. He's born in Houston.
You think Lucan Baker's ever been to Lukenbach?
I bet he has.
Nick Allen takes called strike.
He's been in Memphis parts of the last 4 years. Last 3 years.
Well, one low and outside.
Last 3 years, he's hit 21 homers, then 33, then 32. That led the league in both of those seasons. And just
1-1 misses high.
Midland success when he's been called up to the Cardinals, and a total of 4 big league homers.
6'4", 280, and spending that much time in Memphis, I guarantee he's wearing out Rendezvous. 2-1 fouled off. I would be. 2-2 on Nick Allen. 3-2 Cardinals as we're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Braves have gone down in order once in the game. That was in the 5th inning. 2-2 from Leahy. Gonna pop up. Foul ground, third base side. Arenado on the grass makes the catch, and the Braves go down in order in the 7th. So still trailing by a run. We progress to the top of the 8th inning here at Truist Park. Cardinals 3, Braves 2.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only, save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa. Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means?
For the Braves, Spencer Schwellenbach, 7 innings, 8 hits, 2 earned runs, but he trails 3-2. No walks, 5 strikeouts. Daysbell's been pitching really well lately. Only 1 run allowed in his last 5 outings. His last time out against Minnesota, an inning was zeros across.
And he's the pitcher in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. And a first pitch fastball right down the middle of the plate for a strike. Yanmar strikeout the side inning. At the Braves strikeout the side, Emma Baker will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar utility terrain vehicle. 0-1. Man, it looked like a good pitch. Doesn't get the call. It's a check swing. The PO definitely didn't go there. 1-1. Yeah, Emma Baker would be the lucky winner of the brand new Yanmar UTV. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win. Line drive out to Ozzie. He catches it out of the air, throws to first base anyway, and 1 down. Well, Emma, sorry you didn't stick around longer than that as our contestant. Hoping we'd at least make it interesting with a strikeout or 2. So no winner tonight. But just like Emma did, you can enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar UTV and to be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar, built together, backed longer. And Emma, we appreciate you playing. Thanks for being out there. Ball low to Alec Burleson. Cardinals 3, Braves 2, top of the 8th. Ball low. Boy, we saw some big outs from Daysbell Hernandez in that last series against the Twins. I loved how fired up he was coming off the field.
Me too.
2-0 pitch in for a strike. Spread his arms out wide and then smacked his open hand on the back of his glove. He was coming off the field roaring. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way to Burleson, the left-handed hitter. And a strike call. Slider on the outside corner. Braves will have the top of the order due up at the bottom of the 8th. And Daysville trying to keep it a 1-run deficit. 2-2 in the dirt. Make it a 3-2 count down Burleson. Burleson 0 for 3. Strikeout, ground out, fly out. Check swing. The appeal didn't go. With a slider away, and it's a 1-out walk. Well, that brings Jordan Walker to the plate with a runner at first and 1 down. Walker, 22 years old, and he's from Decatur. Graduated in 2020 and was selected by the Cardinals in the first round of that year's draft. He was the 21st overall pick. Now, there's a called strike. He might not have minded if he had been picked 1 pick later at 22. I'll tell you why after this 0-1 pitch. There's the 0-1. Ground ball out to short. Could be 2. Allen to Ozzie to Olsen. There it is. 6-4-3 double play, and that'll be a story for another time. That's exactly what Daysville wanted. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Cardinals 3, Braves 2.
Hi. Sorry. Did I startle you? When you used to hear...
Keep your air conditioning inside your home. Renewal by Anderson. Limited time offer. $300 off all windows. $825 off patio doors. BestWindowsFlorida.com. License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you. With state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/.
I'm Cortland spokespug Cordy. This broadcast of the Atlanta Braves is brought to you by Cortland. Visit Cortland.com to find your new apartment or one of our next level communities. Go Braves!
There's only one thing better than baseball on the radio, being there in person. Win a pair of Braves tickets during the 4 o'clock hour of Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Bottom of the 8th, getting late. Phil Maton on to work the 8th inning for the Cardinals. Braves have seen him a lot with Houston and the Mets. 88-91, good sinker, curveball, and a cutter. A couple of changes. Victor Scott moves from center field to right. Mike Ciani will check in to play center field, and Jordan Walker is out of the game.
All right, so Verdugo looking to do what he did yesterday, and let's get on base. Did that the day before 5 times. And Verdugo takes a strike on the inside corner. Verdugo in this game 0 for 2, but a walk and a run scored. He was aboard when Austin Riley hit the home run to left field back in the 3rd inning. And those have been the only 2 tallies for the Braves in the game. Trailing by a run. 0-1 pitch. Verdugo cuts it loose and missed the curveball, and he's down 0-2. Cardinals have used Fetty, Leahy, and now Maton on the mound. Fetty for 6, Leahy for 1, and now Maton. Braves got 7 out of Schwellenbach, and then an inning out of Daysville Hernandez. 0-2 to Verdugo. High and outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. No breeze at all right now. Righty-lefty matchup. Right-hander Maton kicks and fires a 1-2. That'll miss outside. Gave it that number earlier. Coming into the game today, Verdugo batting leadoff, 5 for 14. So now 5 for 16 as he's going 0 for 2 tonight. But he's been making a lot happen at the top of the order. Trying to keep that going right here in the 8th inning. 2-2 pitch. Way outside, 3-2. That cutter, not a competitive pitch at all by Maton. He adjusts his caps. He walks back up the front slope of the mound. Meanwhile, Verdugo just casually stands at the back of the left-hand batter's box. Bat resting against his shoulder. 3-2, got him looking. A sweeper on the outside corner. That's a pitcher's pitch right there. One down before Riley climbs in. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Well, Riley tied it with a homer in the third inning. Since then, the Braves have fallen back a run. First pitch from Maton, up and in, all the way to the backstop, almost hit him in the head. That is way too close for comfort. That whizzed right by his chin, and Maton looks at Riley and says, "That's my bad." How did it miss him?
My goodness.
Just missed the left shoulder and chin. Golly. Watching the replay of that, if Riley had any whiskers at all, it would have touched that baseball. Ball and no strikes. 1-0 to Riley. And he swings and grounds one out to short. Donovan charges, gloves, throws to first base. Close play, but they got him. Riley really burning it up down the first base line. 2 down.
That was slowly hit, and Donovan took his sweet time getting it to first. The Braves are going to take a look at this. Austin may have beaten it out. Wow.
This would be big to overturn this one. Watching the replay, I got him. Ooh, man, that's close.
Yeah.
That could be a call, stands.
You know, they always say it's not exactly when it hits the glove in the pocket. It's when it's within the thumb and the fingers of a first baseman's glove, but he clearly beat that out.
It looks like the left foot hit the bag with the ball in the circumference of the glove, but it had not yet hit the back of the glove.
Right.
To be secured. Well, we'll see. I'll be honest, I'm not getting my hopes too high up on this one. Here we go.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is
overturned.
Safe.
Yeah, baby.
Right.
Way to hustle, Austin.
Great hustle by Riley. Now, we've seen it so many times where you get a bang-bang play like that, and they just say call stands. And to get that overturned is really big. Now you bring the go-ahead run to the plate. That could turn the fate of the inning right there.
Sure could. All because he ran 90 feet.
Runner at first, 1 down. Pitch to Ozuna. And that's low ball 1.
Just shows you, you don't have to be a burner. Austin's got good speed, but he's not a burner. And just by hustling, he earned that hit.
Costs you nothing to hustle, does it?
Nope.
1-0 low and outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Only 90 feet.
Ozuna should get something pretty juicy right here. Got a 2-0 count. He's been on base twice and looking to burn his former team. 2-0 pitch. Good swing. Fouled back a cutter. Cardinals 3, Braves 2, bottom of the 8th. And the 2-1 pitch. Outside. Couldn't find the outside corner. Now a 3-1 count at Ozuna. You walk him, you got the tying run in scoring position for Olsen. Right-hander Maton comes set, and the 3-1 pitch on the way to Ozuna. Taken for a strike. Threw him a 3-1 curveball.
That's the same pitch he threw Verdugo. Kind of a sweeper.
Coming in there at 75 miles an hour. Not what you're looking for on 3-1. And that makes you think you could throw anything right here on 3-2. Riley takes his lead at first. 3-2 pitch. And there is ball 4. Went with another curveball. And that spun outside the zone. That puts Riley at second. Ozuna at first. Go-ahead run on base for Matt Olson.
And Marcelo Ozuna on base 3 more times again tonight. Tough pitch to lay off. Another breaking ball, but it was not a strike.
Yeah, coming into the game, Ozuna was leading the National League in on-base percentage. Braves are now pinch run for Ozuna with Eli White. So faster wheels aboard. White at first, Riley at second. Now you get a matchup of Olson and Maton. Olson 1 for 2 against him in his career with a walk. First pitch to Olson and a ground ball right side, finds a hole, a base hit into right. Riley rounds the bag, comes to the plate, and the game is tied. Eli White first to third, and Matt Olson able to strike one through the right side, knots us up at 3 apiece. How about the domino effect after the hustle play by Riley?
How about the domino effect after Riley almost got hit in the head with a pitch? That stirred him up. The overturned call at first that you mentioned. And funny how things happen. Boy, that was kind of a header slide by Austin. I hope he's all right. He got his arms trapped under him and then his face first into his helmet. But he's safe.
Now a base hit or even a sac fly gives the Braves the lead. First pitch to Ozzie, high and outside.
Be patient, be patient, be patient.
They've already done the heavy lifting by tying the game. And now the pressure on Maton. Ball and no strikes, looking for a base hit to score White. Here it comes, and there's a ball outside. Left-hander Jojo Romero now throwing for the Cardinals.
Amazingly, this is Ozzie's first appearance at the plate against Maton.
3 apiece, bottom of the 8th, 2-0 pitch. Ball 3, missed with a curve. And the command of that hook has eluded Maton here in the 8th inning. Count in Ozzie's favor. 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Missed with a cutter, borderline pitch at the top of the zone. And normally you'd see that location and say that should have been a strike, but that hasn't been a strike all night. Edges of that zone have not been there for either team. Now a visit to the mound. And there, Ollie Marmol has just been tossed out of the game. He's going out to the mound and was barking at Mark Carlson his entire stride out there to the mound. And he's just been ejected. They'll let him bring in his new pitcher. But Marmol has just been tossed from the game here in the 8th inning. And they make the Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen. Make the right call. Protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. Bases loaded. We'll introduce you to the new pitcher when we come.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Are you ready to take a swing at base balderdash? Today's phrase is table setter. Do you know what it means? table setter.
The world's sweetest onions.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and, of course, the Fan app.
Well, it's gone the Braves' way here in the 8th inning. They've tied it up. They have the bases loaded. There's one out. Ollie Marmol, the manager of the Cardinals, has been ejected. I don't blame him. And JoJo Romero is on to pitch. He's a lefty to pitch to Harris. He's 1-2 with a .470 ERA. 6 walks against only 4 strikeouts in 7 2/3. Get a good pitch to hit.
Harris 0 for 1 against Romero in his career with a strikeout. Sac fly would give the Braves the lead. Bases loaded, 1 out. First pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right field. Coming along Scott. He is under it. He's got it. Here comes White to the plate. The throw out of right field. Not in time. And the Braves take the lead on the sac fly from Michael Harris. 4-3 Braves in the 8th. A very efficient trip to the plate for Michael Harris. Able to line one in the air to right field. And he picks up his 10th RBI of the year.
And had the right man pinch running at third base, too. It was a shallow fly ball, but plenty deep enough for Eli White to race home.
Without first and second, 2 down for Sean Murphy. Murphy swings at the first pitch. Blasted deep to left. Hit a megaton. A 3-run home run. And the Braves take a commanding 7-3 lead in the 8th. This play's going crazy.
First pitch hacked by Harris, put the Braves on top. First pitch hacked by Murphy goes into their bullpen. I said the 8th inning was looking real strong for the Braves. It's getting better.
Kelenic takes the ball upstairs. Well, you think about that 5-run 8th against the Twins on Friday. And this has turned into a 5-run 8th in game 1 of this series. Crazy 8s on the homestand. Kelenic swings and misses. 1-1.
That was Murphy's 5th home run of the season on the first pitch.
7-3 Braves. What an eruption. 1-1. Swung on, miss. 1-2. Braves are down 3-2 entering the bottom of the 8th inning. They have trounced the Redbirds here in the 8th. 1-2. That'll miss outside.
First 4 runs of the inning, charged in Maytime.
Left-hander Romero. Ready to bring his 2-2 pitch. Kelenic swings and misses for strike 3, but the Braves, with one of their best half innings of the year, take a big 7-3 lead over the Cardinals and are 3 outs from victory. We go to the 9th. Braves 7, Cardinals 3.
Hard hit ball to short, scooped up and tossed to second. Quick turnaround. It's going to be close. Throws it to first, and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Keep your air conditioning inside your home. Renewal by Anderson. Limited time offer. $300 off all windows. $825 off patio doors. BestWindowsFlorida.com.
License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
It's time to ask yourself, RV there yet? With unbeatable deals on the RV of your dreams, Lazy Days RV can help you roll into adventure no matter where the road takes you. And with payments as low as $4 a day, your next trip is more affordable than ever. Hitch onto huge savings with travel trailers and fifth wheels built for the long haul. More of a driver than a tower? Hit the gas on big discounts for motorhomes ready to roam today. Stop by or visit us online to turn RV there yet into we're already there. Tampa at Seffner, I-4 exit 10.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike.
Bullpen was so good yesterday that the Braves, even though Iglesias got up and started playing catch, Rysel was not needed. That gave him an extra day's rest. And here he is now. It's not a safe situation, but the Braves are going for their fourth straight win. An exciting style, a 5-run bottom of the 8th. Now they need just 3 more outs and Iglesias on 0-2, 3.38 ERA.
Nolan Gorman there to greet him. First pitch all the way from Iglesias, lifted towards foul ground into the seats of the second deck of the stadium, deep down the left field line. Sitting there thinking about that 8th inning. There's the 0-1 to Gorman. That'll be sent foul again down the left field line. If you go back to the 5-run 8th that the Braves had on Friday night versus the Twins, first game of the homestand, that inning started with a strikeout. 8th inning tonight started with a strikeout. And then it was a 1-out walk that got the Braves going in the 8th inning of that one. This time it was the overturned call that got the Braves going right after that. There's the 0-2 pitch on the way to Gorman. Fouled off again. And just great situational hitting from there on after in both innings.
Something that was desperately needed by the Braves early, especially that first road trip.
0-2, low and inside.
And they just couldn't come up with either a clutch hit. They couldn't get the ground ball to get a runner over, and they certainly couldn't get a sacrifice fly. Well, Michael Harris put all that to rest with some good clutch hitting himself in the 8th.
Gorman swings and misses at a changeup for strike 3. And 1 out here in the 9th inning. One down here in the 9th. That'll bring Pedro Paez up to the plate. Offering to Gorman. Adam is low. One high with a fastball. 2 balls, no strikes. Paez has been on base once. Singleton scored back in the 2nd inning. There's a 2-0 pitch. Paez swings and misses. Well, the situational hitting has been significantly improved. And then also in that recipe, like you mentioned earlier, the great equalizer the home runs can be. And the Braves have had 2 big ones in this one. Ground ball fouled on the third base line. And when you get both of those things together, boy, that packs a punch.
He talked about the home runs over 21 or 2 games, Ben. It's almost been 2 per night.
Yeah. Count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Paez. He requests time, and it's granted by Mark Carlson. And Iglesias is 2-2. In the air, deep down the left field line, tracking towards the corner that bounces on the warning track, and a fair ball that hops over the wall, and a ground rule double. And Paez down in scoring position with 1 down. (7-3) Braves. That's the 9th hit of the night for the Cardinals. But they have been thoroughly frustrated after that 5-run bottom of the 8th, and also their manager Oliver Marmol ejected from the game. Victor Scott takes a ball low and inside, and I'm right there with you on that. I can't blame him, because it's been a frustrating strike zone for both teams, and you can understand that frustration. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Victor Scott. Iglesias fires, and there's a ball outside. Victor Scott bats 9th in the order. Really good wheels. He's had a 2-hit night. And he receives a changeup for a strike. Iglesias, the third hurler used by the Braves this evening. Starter Schwellenbach went 7 innings. 2-1, a rocket down the right field line. That's down and all the way to the wall. That's going to drive in Pedro Pajes. And into second base standing with an RBI double, Victor Scott. And it's a 7-4 game. So now we go back to the top of the order. And the bottom of their order here does what they've done all night, Joe, and that's get on base. They've been great at the bottom of the order in this game.
Yes, they have. Get another out. There's already one. Just need one more out to try to put a crimp in this before things get real serious.
It's Lars Nootbaar to the plate. He's had an 0-for-4 night. 2 flyouts, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch to Nootbaar, and that'll miss low. Iglesias trying to get it in gear. He's already at 15 pitches. This is the 4th batter that he's faced. 1-0 pitch, fouled off into the second deck down the third baseline. Iglesias checks the runner at second. 1-1 pitch and a fly ball to left field. Verdugo to his right makes the catch, and 2 down. Kind of a low liner out there coming off the bat. Looked like it could have been trouble, but it hung in the air long enough for Alex to get there.
Yeah, Alex was shading him a little toward the third baseline.
2 down. It's up to Wilson Contreras. He knows he has to get on base to bring the tying run to the plate. And he can be a tough out. He's 1-for-4 tonight. First pitch to him, and he hits a high fly ball to deep left field. Verdugo going back to the wall, and that will fly out of the ballpark. And suddenly it's a 1-run game. A 2-run home run by Contreras, and it's 7-6 with 2 down in the 9th. That is his 2nd homer of the year. RBIs 8 and 9. And now it's Brendan Donovan to the plate representing the tying run. And that'll bring Rick Kranitz out of the mound and try to slow things down for Iglesias.
Well, I said need one more out before things get really serious. Well, they got the out. But it's gotten serious anyway. That's a lot of home runs allowed by Rysell.
Mm-hmm.
That's the 4th home run he's allowed in 8 2/3 innings.
Rick walking back to the Braves dugout. Donovan is 0-for-2 in his career versus Iglesias. So not a whole lot of history between the two. Donovan, a left-handed hitter. He's 1-for-3 tonight. Single, sac bunt, fly out, and a ground out. First pitch of the sequence will miss low, trying to sinker. And a 1-0 count on Donovan. Braves got 5 in the 8th. Cardinals have answered with 3 in the 9th. And the 1-0 pitch. Low and outside to Donovan. Now a 2-0 count on him. Iglesias trying to battle through it, looking for one more out. 2-0 to Donovan. Outside ball 3. .3-0 and a strike. Got a fastball over. Well, he's such a dangerous hitter. Donovan batting .356 on the year, 3 homers. And Iglesias trying to be careful, but he's fallen behind 3 balls and a strike. And here's his offering to Donovan. Sent deep but foul down the left field line. So the Cardinals down to their final strike. And what's been a very bumpy ride here in the 9th inning for Iglesias could come to an end with one more good pitch. But a tough hitter at the plate. 3-2. Iglesias fires. Inside ball 4. And there is nothing coming easy in this one. Now Montero up and tossing for the Braves. To the plate now, Nolan Arenado. Arenado is 2 for 6 in his career versus Iglesias.
A lot of guys I didn't want to see this inning. This is one of them.
A right-on-right matchup. First pitch to Arenado, and that is going to hit the bat. Picked up by Murphy right in front of the plate, and that's the game.
Oh, my goodness.
A sudden victory for the Braves. Unbelievable. I mean, barely a check swing tapper right in front of the plate. The last thing that Arenado expected to do. And Murphy picked it up, put the tag on him, and the game ends right there. And the Braves hold on and win it 7-6. You ever seen a game end like that?
No, Murphy pounced on that thing like a cat, and it was right in front of the plate. It just splashed there. Arenado didn't even have a chance to get up or to take off running. And remember, in the first inning, he struck out on a check swing that he wasn't really hacking at, and it foul tipped into the glove.
I can't remember ever seeing a 2 unassisted to end the game.
No, that was crazy, and thank you very much.
No doubt. Braves win at 7-6 over the Cardinals. Back with the totals after this.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 2.99% APR for 48 months, or $1,750 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Offers end April 30th. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
Great teams win with smart plays. Just like great businesses win with Saia LTL Freight. As the exclusive freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves, Saia brings nationwide customer.
Attention Florida homeowners, for 1 month only. Save big with Renewal by Anderson. Get $300 off every window and $825 off all patio doors. Plus, call now and ask about our brand new Ensemble entry door system. But hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com today to schedule your free design consultation. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson, your trusted window and door experts. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently, whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah and Farah, Tampa. Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently, whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
There are two types of golfers, those that can hit solid golf shots wearing sunglasses and those that wish they could. Shaden Precision Eyewear is all about better vision and better golf. If you're lacking confidence to wear sunglasses while hitting golf shots, go to SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and learn why so many tour players and their caddies have switched to the Shaden brand. Use the code SPRING to get 20% off and a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and the code SPRING to see the golf course like you've never seen it before.
You've gained a reputation as the team mediator, Libra, and you're as skilled at smoothing over conflict as you are on the diamond. If you're noticing more friction on your team than usual, then it's up to you to step in and help restore the peace. You'll be celebrated for bringing everyone together and feel empowered that you got the team back on track to chase a pennant.
Are you ready to take a swing at base balderdash? Today's phrase is nubber. Do you know what it means? Nubber. A batted ball hit off the end of the bat that does not travel very far.
Little nubber wide of first. Bergman fields, flips to Morris in time, and we got it going now.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's time to step up to the plate to see if you can guess which baseball player or manager said the following.
I was in 3 great situations with great coaches, great people around, been taught, and I believe the way to accept this tremendous honor is as a representative of all those mentors, coaches, and members of the Chicago White Sox, the Oakland A's, and St. Louis Cardinals. Thank you.
That's Tony La Russa during his Hall of Fame induction speech. Hear moments like this and more on
the building and loan at FirstLibertyGA.com. Also, 2 more homers. The Braves with their 2 homers tonight. That means you'll score $100 off a set of select tires tomorrow only, plus a free alignment and free oil change with your tire purchase only from Tire Discounters. Learn more about the Braves and Tire Discounters round tripper promotion at TireDiscounters.com/Braves. Game 2 against the Redbirds tomorrow night. Ben will tell you all about it. Well, maybe I'm not sure he will, because we don't even know who's pitching tomorrow night. So this will be a good recap when we come back on the Braves Radio Network.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes. But one who cares enough to play from the heart gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. 2 legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Are you tired of your food tasting tasty but somehow not quite tasty enough? That's why the original Louisiana brand hot sauce invented the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppery peppers, tarty vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans who cried because they didn't win. But everyone can win at eating something delicious with the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're #1 in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion, because you are at the heart of our care. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
Save on trimmers, sprayers, and more. Plus, get free battery offers by shopping online or at participating local Steel dealers for a limited time while supplies last.
This is John Michaels. Don't miss Atlanta Braves today and your chance to win a pair of Braves tickets every weekday morning on The Locker Room during our 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
Make it 4 wins in a row for the Braves. They'll go for another one tomorrow, and with it, the series if they can beat the Cardinals. Another night game tomorrow. Braves and the Cardinals tomorrow night here at Truist Park in Atlanta. And our Braves Radio Network coverage will begin at 6 o'clock Eastern with a Ford leadoff show. First pitch to follow at 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central. The Braves have not yet announced a starter for tomorrow. That info will probably be announced coming up on the Hyundai postgame show, so stick around for that. We do know that the Cardinals go with Andre Palante. He's 2-1 with a 3.22 ERA. So for the fellas in studio, that's Joe Virgin and Bryce Gobert. Also for Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer, Jonathan Chadwick, I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and good evening from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. Jubilant scene tonight. Braves win this one 7-6 over the Cardinals. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show. That gets going right now with Barrett Sallee. Barrett.
Thank you very much, Ben. A wild ending to a wild night at Truist Park. Sean Murphy capped off a 5-run 8th inning with a 3-run home run. That was 112.5 miles an hour off the bat. That'll be our Xfinity play of the game. Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate. That's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming with ultra-low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Totals, highlights, and sound from the clubhouse coming up after the break. You're listening to the Hyundai Postgame Show, and this is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta.
Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited.
Don't move, because the Hyundai Postgame Show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Steel deals are happening now. From instant savings on select tools to free battery offers on some of our most popular battery tool sets. You can enjoy great deals and do it all with Steel. Shop online or in-store at your local Steel dealer. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Listen closely, Atlanta. This is very important. No one, and I mean no one, will give you more for your trade than Beaver Toyota. We are the highest volume franchise dealer in the state of Georgia, so we must acquire huge volumes of inventory. The process is simple. Visit us at beavertoyotacumming.com. Under the Trade Sale tab, click Sell Your Car, and you will instantly receive a cash offer for your vehicle. We'll even send our truck to pick it up and bring you a check. It couldn't be easier to get the very most for your trade. Beaver Toyota, we're here to wow you.
There's a tidal wave of clean car happiness sweeping across Braves country. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is your go-to car wash destination for a game day ready ride. Experience Major League Clean at Tidal Wave, the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves. Stay clean car happy all season long with membership discounts, exclusive giveaways, and more. Visit TidalWaveAutospa.com/Braves for details.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
Get ready to fall in love, but this time with my home island of Curacao. Hi, I'm Ozzy Albies, second baseman from the Atlanta Braves, and Curacao is where my story begins. It's where the vibe is full of color and life, where our culture shines with European and Caribbean flair, and where you're bound to find a new adventure or some much-needed time to relax. It's the start of my story, and it could be the next part of yours. Visit Curacao and feel it for yourself.
At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
At Marietta Eye Clinic, we understand the importance of good vision. Whether it's reading, driving, or playing sports, clear vision is essential. And we have all the bases covered, from annual eye exams in our full-service in-house optical department to advanced surgical procedures and management of serious eye diseases. Marietta Eye Clinic's 35 expert doctors and staff provide award-winning eye care. Pick from one of our 12 Atlanta area locations and schedule an appointment online at mariettaeye.com. Marietta Eye Clinic, your vision is our priority.
Hey Braves fans, everyday injuries happen on and off the field, but when you're hurt on the job, it can be tough to get back in the game quickly. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. Workers' comp should cover your medical bills and lost wages, but some companies won't play fair. That's why we make them. We know the rules, your rights, and how to get you every benefit you deserve. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy & Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, it's Cellini here. Remember, me and Chris, the baseball man, Domino, come to you starting at 10 o'clock every weekday until 2, right here on The Fan, your home of the Braves and the Fan app.
Another ball game is in the books, and we've got it all covered. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Braves Radio Network. All the highlights, news, and audio from today's game is on the way. All driven by your local Hyundai dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Visit buyhyundai.com.
Sales 3-2. Not a thing wrong with that. Here's the strike zone with a fastball.
Now live from the Battery Atlanta at Truist Park. It's time for the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Well, that's 4 in a row. The Braves topped the Cardinals 7-6 in a wild night at Truist Park. That was exemplified by the 5-run 8th inning that ultimately was the difference maker. Yes, that is the second time in 4 games that the Braves have put up 5 runs in the 8th inning to get a win. Let's get to the highlights. Top of the second, Nolan Gorman on second after a double. Pedro Paez at the plate, and the Braves get sloppy with the ball.
Here's the 2-2 on the way to Pedro Paez from Schwellenbach. And that'll be hit hard to right field. That was a fastball that he deposits into right field. Holding at third now. Now they throw to third base and they throw it away. They tried to backpick Gorman. He's up on his feet and he will score. Meanwhile, arriving at third base now is Paez. Gorman came way around third base, and he was going to run right through the stop sign from their third base coach, Pop Warner, but then threw on the brakes, and at that point, Olsen realized that Gorman was a long way from home, and a good throw would have had him dead to rights.
100%. He was hung up.
That he was. Victor Scott was next at the dish, and he tacks on another run with an infield single.
And now Victor Scott to the plate. And he's going to lace one out towards short, backhanding Allen, but there's nothing he can do with it. That'll drive in a run and make it 2-0 Cardinals.
Bottom of the third, after an Alex Verdugo walk, Austin Riley stepped to the plate looking to tie it up.
Got a 1-1 count right here. Here it is from Fetty, and that's a towering fly ball to deep left field, and he has another home run against the Redbirds. That ties the game. It's a 2-2 game with a home run by Riley.
That was Riley's 6th of the season. It went 412 feet into the seats behind the Cardinals bullpen. Top of the 6th after a Nolan Arenado double and an error on Ozzie Albies that allowed Jordan Walker to reach. Nolan Gorman steps in with a chance for the Cardinals to retake the lead.
Schwellenbach delivers and a line drive to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to score Arenado. Around to third goes Walker as Kelnick gets it back in. An RBI single for Gorman puts the Cardinals on top 3-2.
Spencer Schwellenbach left with the loss, but he gave up 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, didn't walk anybody, struck out 5. Could he earn a no decision? We'll find out later in the game. Bottom of the 8th, Austin Riley busted it out of the box for an infield hit. Marcell Ozuna walked. Matt Olson stepped in looking to tie it up.
First pitch to Olson, and a ground ball right side, finds a hole, a base hit into right. Riley rounds the bag, comes to the plate, and the game is tied. Eli White first to third, and Matt Olson able to strike one through the right side, knots us up at 3 apiece.
Later in the 8th, bases loaded with Eli White on third after he pinch ran for Ozuna. Michael Harris steps in looking to give the Braves the lead.
Bases loaded, 1 out. First pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right field, coming along Scott. He is under it. He's got it. Here comes White to the plate. The throw out of right field, not in time. And the Braves take the lead on the sac fly from Michael Harris. 4-3 Braves in the 8th.
That wasn't good enough. Sean Murphy steps in next, and he decided to turn it sideways.
Without first and second, 2 down for Sean Murphy. Murphy swings at the first pitch, blasted deep to left, hit a megaton, a 3-run home run, and the Braves take a commanding 7-3 lead in the 8th. This play's going crazy.
Yes, it was, but the Cards weren't done after a Pedro Pages ground rule double. Victor Scott steps up against Raisel Iglesias.
Iglesias, the third hurler used by the Braves this evening. Starter Schwellenbach went 7 innings. 2-1, a rocket down the right field line. That's down and all the way to the wall. That's going to drive in Pedro Pages. And into second base standing with an RBI double, Victor Scott. And it's a 7-4 game.
Cards weren't done yet. 1 on 2 down in the 9th. Wilson Contreras keeps the Cards' hope alive.
First pitch to him, and he hits a high fly ball to deep left field. Verdugo going back to the wall, and that will fly out of the ballpark. And suddenly it's a 1-run game. A 2-run home run by Contreras, and it's 7-6 with 2 down in the 9th.
417 feet off the bat of Contreras, his second long ball of the season. Cardinals get another on. Nolan Arenado stepping in as their final hope.
A right-on-right matchup. First pitch to Arenado, and that is going to hit the bat, picked up by Murphy, right in front of the plate, and that's the game.
Oh, my goodness.
A sudden victory for the Braves. Unbelievable. I mean, barely a check swing tapper right in front of the plate. The last thing that Arenado expected to do. And Murphy picked it up, put the tag on him, and the game ends right there. And the Braves hold on and win it 7-6.
No official launch angle on that one, but it was probably about negative 85 degrees. It was straight down. I've never seen a game end that way. Daysbel Hernandez gets credit with the win. He's 2-0 on the season. Phil Maton with the loss. He is 0-1. Final total, 7 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for the Braves, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Cardinals. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear sound from the locker room. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
We engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go.
Posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever.
Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and 1 unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and autopay to stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment tax and fees extra. After promo regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required. Extra speeds vary.
When you're looking for leading cardiac treatment, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 5 emergency cardiac care centers, so we're here when you need us most. We lead with more than 55 locations in Georgia. That means we're always in the heart of your neighborhood. We lead with clarity, because clear direction is better when it comes to understanding every step of your treatment. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 2.99% APR for 48 months, or $1,750 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Offers end April 30th. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
Digging, grading, tilling, and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar, the tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com. Hey, Braves fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the A, meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... the official ticket marketplace of...
That ball was crushed.
And...
Did you see that?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Braves games or to any other live event across Braves country, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of... Let's go Braves!
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get $1,750 in bonus lease cash on a new 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5. Offer valid through April 30th, 2025. Offer entitled $1,750 bonus lease cash on the lease of a new and untitled 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5 gas vehicle. Bonus cash may be used only toward down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details.
Have you ever wondered if there was something special you could put on your food to make it even better? There is, and it's called the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Perfectly blending zesty peppers, tangy vinegar, and salty salt. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce makes curly fries into curl your toes fries, and every plate of nachos into nacho heck yeah. Only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
Finn here. Don't miss Atlanta Braves today and your chance to win a pair of Brave tickets every weekday morning in the locker room during the 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
If you missed any of today's Braves action, the Hyundai Postgame Show has you covered. You're locked into the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Driven by your local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves.
Welcome back. Hey, fans at Racetrack, we understand the importance of good food, cold drinks, and a great game. Be sure to download the Racetrack app now to stay up to date on amazing in-store offers and become a valued rewards member. Head to Racetrack for whatever gets you going. Braves 7-6 winners over the Cards in Game 1 of the series tonight. Here's Brian Snitker after the game.
Once you get on a roll like this, do you kind of come to whatever deficit it is there late that you kind of expect something like this to happen?
Well, if I'm there yet, but no, it was good. I mean, obviously, and had some really good at bats. Austin, bust his hump down there. That's a big play right there. Just, a guy that big and he can run. So it's huge in the game. No, it's a good one to win.
Has it been to see Murph come back from his injury this year?
Really good. He told us too. And the day that before we activated him, he was here. I think it was with that rain out and everything. We're like, the heck with it. We'll just. And he goes, "This is not going to be like last year. It's a different injury. I'm a different guy." And he assured us, he's like, "I'm going to be better than I was," and he has been.
Those are Nathan's first 2 walks of the season. I don't know if you do that or not. But
no. Yeah. That's good at bats to, not expand the zone right there. Big at bats.
What was the deal on Strider? Were you shocked?
Yeah. No, I was coming here to see you guys this afternoon, and he come up the stairs, and it's like, I asked him, what's the matter? And he said he pulled a hamstring playing catch, just doing his normal catch. Wasn't accelerated or anything. It's just kind of one of them freak things. I said it's just one of them things. You can do everything right and still have something happen. Which he does, and it's just a freak thing.
This wasn't like a shoe slipping.
No, he was just playing catch. I mean, just catch that he plays every day, or he was just like feeling his arm, I think, kind of, the day before he pitches. So it wasn't anything, accelerated or strenuous. It's just a freak thing.
What the MRI show?
I didn't hear. It's a strain. I mean, I don't, it's, how them things are. It's going to be in some kind of a opener. So, but we're kind of still going powwow and who to do and all that kind of stuff, but it'll be one of the bullpen guys.
How do you think Spencer's slowing back this tonight?
You know what? He battled his rear off tonight, I think.